Hi, we are currently in our exhibit here in People's History Museum, and we're doing a tour now. So this is the film, and yeah, so these are the contribution of those who have participated. So this is the bracelet. So this is the letter of my son. So look at that. He was just 6 years old here, and now he is 27 years old. Yeah, so it's a very personal collection of domestic workers, so they are my children. This is the one I put under my pillow. So this is the painting. So this is the poem that you can hear in the background. So this is the Cinderella shoes, and the Cinderella is here, Mimi. Yeah, so when you first work abroad, this is the shoes that you were wearing.
When I left Philippines, yes.
Yeah, and it traveled to UK.
Yeah, it's already travel.
So this is one of the contributors, one who participated. This is the stamp that she was wearing when she escaped from abusive employer. So this is the Voice of Domestic Workers banner, and you may be familiar of that uniform of a domestic worker working in private household. So this is our living archive, wherein we photograph ourselves, and then in our work, so whatever we are doing as domestic workers, we photograph, but also it's about our families. Okay, that is me when I went to New York, in United Nations, New York City. Yeah. So that was a global forum on migration and development, and I was the representative of UK. So this is the exhibit. My home is not my home. So it is it's a participatory film, which is done by domestic workers, by our members. So I'll show you the photo when we were working in the workshop.
It's just because you want to have a better future for your children.
We heard that there are many local officials who visited the exhibition already. Later we So, and I think it's good to have the exhibit in People History Museum. It has workers' history. The labor movement begins began here. And yeah, so Joyce is a beautiful exhibition, yeah. So Joyce was the, I will say, producer, which is funded by University of York. You want to say anything, Joyce?
Yeah, I think it's a well-created exhibition.
Yeah.
So we're presenting a co-edited film here. So we collaborated with 12 women from the Voice of Domestic Workers, but also we're exhibiting a number of artifacts, documents, and photos, which can offer a glimpse into the everyday worker life
Yeah.
of domestic workers.
Yeah, thank you, Joyce, for working on this project. Really important piece. I think we've been all over the country, in Nottingham, in London, have been everywhere as well, in universities. Yeah, in York, yeah. So yeah, I think at the beginning I wouldn't think of how far this exhibit, film and exhibit would go, but really very happy with the ongoing. It's part of to raise the people awareness as well, like they told us, Mark told us that there are local officials who visited this exhibit already, so that's good. Yeah, so Joyce Zhang is a lecturer from University of York. Yeah, so she's also the trustee of the Voice of Domestic Workers. Yeah, thank you, Joyce.
Children.
Yeah, I know. So Tasha, what can you say about the exhibit?
Well, it's laid out in a very different way.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to see it afresh.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this space.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks really, it looks fantastic actually. I like it a lot.
Yeah, the way they put it up. Yeah. And I wasn't expecting this table.
No.
Yeah.
And I
So.
start noticing new things. That
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's well arranged.
I thought I can get my shoes, but it can't because
It's locked.
it's properly sealed. It's not like before it was
Yeah, yeah.
here. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
you can see it properly.
Properly, yeah. Are you happy with the exhibit?
Yes, 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 yes.
It's not like before. The presentation is very good.
Yeah.
Remember when we do it in the Tasha in University?
Yeah.
I don't want the kids village, 2 village, yeah, and then 2 village. Look at one, the one on the rest exhibit. The second one is
So usually they have this phone. They usually hide this from employers before they could confiscate the phone. So you know the very first phone. Yeah, so it's part of the exhibit. But also the very beginning, you know how they applied to get the domestic work in another country. So you can see all these documents, yeah, and the families, yeah, the achievements of their children, you know, the product of the labor, you know, beautiful children, my children, yeah. So it's a letter, love letter from their children, you know. For many years they never see their children. They grow up without their mother, yeah, and the domestic workers are growing another children, not their own children actually. It is sad, but that's the reality. Okay, so we're gonna have a Q&A in a short while, so watch out for that because they are filming it, so it's going to be available in the website of People's History Museum here. Yeah, so you can watch it online and we're gonna share it as well. So so thank you, and yeah, see you sometimes.